Another job, another crime, yeah, I ride alone. Torn between the credits and a name worth keeping. Every time I close my eyes, I hear ghosts speaking. Got my sights on a hauler, jumping to Crusader. One shot, one score, ain't no time for later. But the pilot sends a signal, voice cutting deep. Says, ain't we all just trying to eat? I feel the fire burn inside. Got a hollow heart, but it won't decide. The law's got chains, but the dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, caught between the lines. One step from freedom, one step from crime. Try to be the hero, but the credits call my name. Am I flying for the glory or drowning in the shame? Heartbeat tight, red lights flashing, they're locking me right. You's coming, I could make my stand or punch the drive, slip right through their hands. Got a choice in my chest, feels like it's burning. Fly clean or keep these engines turning. No captain, no crown, just the void and me, and a past that won't set me free. I feel the fire burn inside. Got a hollow heart, but it won't decide. The law's got chains, but the dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, caught between the lines. One step from freedom, one step from crime. Try to be the hero, but the credits call my name. Am I flying for the glory or drowning in the shame? Do I run? Do I fight? Do I fade into the night? Every choice, every lie cuts deeper than the sky. Am I lost? Am I found? Or just a shadow breaking down? I'm a ghost in the drift, caught between the lines. One step from freedom, one step from crime. Try to be the hero, but the credits call my name. Am I flying for the glory or drowning in the shame?
Drifting in the black where the law don't tread, under neon suns where the lost find dread. A cutlass flies with a bloody past, torn between the void and a fate held fast. They call me rider, ghost in the mist. Got a rep for taking, but a soul that twists. Every job's a choice, every score's a sin. Can't tell if I'm losing or just trying to win. Between the stars and the cold, I walk alone. One hand on the throttle, one hand on my soul. A pirate by need, but a man by oath. Lost in the drift, where the light won't go. Got a mark on microtech, easy prey. Just a cargo hauler, 3 jumps away. I cut the comms, let the MP fly. Then I hear a voice, damn, it sounds like mine. He's just a father, running meds to Hurston. Kid back home, waiting on a surgeon. I see my own past, flicker in the dark. My finger shakes as I kill the spark. Between the stars and the cold, I walk alone. One hand on the throttle, one hand on my soul. A pirate by need, but a man by oath. Lost in the drift, where the light won't go. I hear the whispers of the syndicate's rage. You let them go, you sealed your grave. But the law won't claim me, the pirates won't trust a man with with a conscience is a man turned dust. I stare at the wreckage, choice in my veins. One path to riches, one to chains. But if I die, let it be my way, under a sky that won't fade to gray. Between the stars and the cold, I make my stand. One foot in shadow, the other in sand. No captain, no king tells me where to go. I carve my fate where the black winds blow. Maybe I'm cursed, maybe I'm free, drifting in the dark where no gods can see. A pirate, a savior, a ghost of man, bound to the void with blood on my hands.
They warned me stay behind Stanton's gates, but I was born to tempt my fate. Now I ride where no law calls, through fire, through wreckage, through ice that falls. No empire, no chains to break, just my ship in a burning wake. In Pyro's dark where vultures feed, it's kill or be killed, that's all I need. And blood, blood on my hull, fire in my veins, flying through hell, can't feel the pain. No gods, no kings, no rules, no chains. Out in Pyro, we live for the payday. Grimax whiskey burns like the sun, Drake built ships and a loaded gun. No UAE, no cops in sight, just outlaws cutting through the night. Black market deal stolen gold, flip it fast for the engine's cold. Every jump's a loaded dice, live by the hustle, die by the heist. Go blood on my hull, fire in my veins, flying through hell, can't feel the pain. No gods, no kings, no rules, no chains. Out in Pyro, we live for the payday. Out here, there ain't no second chance. One bad jump, it's your last dance. No rescue calls, no saving grace, just a cold black void and empty space. No blood on my hull, fire in my veins, flying through hell, can't feel the pain. No gods, no kings, no rules, no chains. Out in Pyro, we live for the payday. Seeing the black, if you live that long. If you live that long. From Terra's dawn to Stanton's glow, through endless stars our spirits grow. Across the systems high and low, we stand as one, our voices show. Through war and fire, through storm and tide, we hold the line, we stand with pride. No force too strong, no path
lights to crusaders glow. We build, we trade, we forge, we fight, carving our fate in the endless night. Through war and fire, through storm and tide, we hold the line, we stand with pride. No force too strong, no path too far. We burn like suns in the endless dark. We are the dreamers, the fearless, the free, bound to the stars and the deep black sea. Under one banner we rise as
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's hump day. It's Wednesday. Hope everybody's had a good week thus far. Everybody was able to grind out some of those phase 3 missions for the copper and corundum. I did get those completed a while ago, and then some. Let's take off global checks. People can't be adults. Game audio up. Let's get the audio levels going here. So if anybody's looking to complete phase 3, I have a very unhealthy amount of copper. I don't have any corundum. So if anybody needs copper and you have corundum, throw it in chat, jump on Discord, and we can get those knocked out for you. We can do, depending on how much you have, we can do the 391, or the one where it's just 13 of each, or we can do the 3 mil, make some money. So I'm a little dehydrated here. So I went yesterday and picked up a Carrick in game, and then did one more quick last little run and ended up picking up a C2. So I jumped on before stream, grabbed the C2, went over to Seraphim and loaded up all the copper and brought it back over to Pyro Gateway. Give me a second here. The bug is still in the game, so you can stack your drink. Same thing with med pens. So for those of you who don't know how to do it, so if you take you have 2 here stacked, drop it in your hand, and then this one will automatically magically fill up 100%. So we can do the same thing with med pens. Grab chat. Hey Cersei, good evening. Hey MP, how's it going, guy? So, then I'll run my really quick disclaimer here. Give me a second.
No actual raft, cargo, or space pirates were harmed in the making of this stream. All stunts are performed by professionals, or at least we like to think so, and any resemblance to real-life space mishaps is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. Side effects may include uncontrollable laughter, sudden bouts of cosmic confusion, and a serious case of space FOMO. Buckle up, space cadets. Now back to the stream.
Yeah, have a little bit of fun, right? Okay, let's get the music back on here. Audio levels readjusted. I'm gonna give Zenny a call. We're gonna do some cargo hauling together tonight. So, Discord here.
Another job, another crime, yeah, I ride alone. Torn between the credits and a name worth keeping. Every time I close my eyes, I hear ghosts speaking. Got my sights on a hauler, jumping
Hey guy. Hey guy, how's it going?
All right.
Long time no talk.
Indeed.
Hey Wicked, how's it going, guy? So yeah, if you guys have corundum, I have a ton of copper that I'm happy to donate. Get your stuff done tonight, or tomorrow, or the next day. Okay, let's see what do we have for contracts here.
Where are you?
I'm still at Pyro Gateway.
Okay.
I jumped in. I'll send you a invite here. I jumped in on your server.
Okay.
I was about ready to go live a little earlier, and I did the NVIDIA driver update, and I blocked out my whole entire system.
I was going to say you were going to update your video driver just before...
Yeah, I roll like that.
You like to live dangerously, huh?
I do, yep.
Alrighty then.
So I blocked out my entire screens and stuff, so I had to force power off and back on, and then all that good stuff, but it all worked out.
Okay. Alright.
We have for missions. We have Magnus to Everest, 111 SCU for 101k. I don't think I've ever been to Magnus Gateway. We can take the 111, so we can take the C2 for that. Overkill.
A little bit.
Trying to think where my raft is, so let me accept that and I'll share that with you. Look, stems like Magnus Gateway. So I'll head over that way. I mean, I could use a raft because technically 96.
Okay.
I think it's grab them at Magnus and deliver to Everest. That is what it was.
Oh, to Everest. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Well, you know what? We'll do the overkill. Take them.
okay.
And then I'll probably grab the raft or something. So.
Yeah, as you wish.
Pull the contract just to make sure. Click stems from Magnus Gateway. Yep. So how your guys' phase 3? Do you guys get it completed before they found out? Right? And everything jumped up like 3,000%. And we're gonna go back up. My FPS at this station has just been complete crap. I go back up because didn't bring my ship up.
Okay. I mean, the other ideal ship for that would be the Mist Starlancer, because that carries 200.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
I don't have a Starlancer. I'm sure you have two.
I do. Yes,
No
I do.
way. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I did. I know. Surprise.
Look at even at new price solo turn-ins net about 1.5 mil, you think? Just the wait time is terrible? Yeah. Kason wants to fly his new ship. We tried doing the Carrack last night for hauling because I just want to try it out. Yeah, don't use the Carrack for hauling. It is a nightmare for loading. But it was fun to take it out for a spin. And the C2 actually has a better flight. Handles a lot better than the Carrack. There she is. And we went with I forget what the paint is on it. Let's see. It'll tell me here in a second.
Cerberus paint.
Yeah.
Cerberus paint. Cerberus.
Yep. So with the... Oh, excuse me. The green with the orange accents. Wicked, were you actually able to finally get some corundum? And I noticed on the C2, at least what it was doing earlier when I was here, is the elevator comes down without any supports and the door does not open. So, there we go.
Good time.
Yeah. Wicked, yeah, you like the Carrack? It's a nice ship. Just needs a lot of love on CG's part. Yeah. You gave up? Gotcha. Yeah, I think.
design.
Yeah, I think when I was in earlier, it is a magic elevator MP, isn't it? It's that whole hologram thing. I think Wicked. I think we were on the same server. Because I went up to Bajini. I know you were talking about those carts bugging through the floor and all that good stuff, hanging around. And then yeah, there's 3 other people at the terminals. ATC, are you gonna work? Oh, I think we're back to the Moby Glass for ATC. There we go. So maps, MA Magnus, route. Can't you get some of the stuff for the task at Magnus?
Yes.
So maybe I'll pop up there to see if they have a corundum, just for the heck of it.
Okay.
Let's grab those feet tools and bring them up. Yeah, and I was coming back, guys, earlier with all my copper. I was like 15 32 SU containers and 2 8s. Somebody fired on me right when I was getting into my hangar at Pyro. So that was fun. Okay, so UT markers are a little bugged right now. Let's go back to maps. It still says Magnus. So we'll see to clear. Arter out. There he goes. That should fix it. I'll catch up on chat here. There we go. There's still always a Hull C out here. It never fails. Wicked Zen was on when I got on for a bit, so I joined his server. Gotcha. Both can be bought there. Good deal. Yeah, well, I'll make a run up there and stuff. I'll store the C2 anyways. Granted, it's overkill, but I want to play with my new shiny toy. And then I'll pull it back up, and that way it'll be facing to go out the right way. I think the next purchase for me is either going to be a Star Lancer Max or the Hull C in-game. Hey, Uber. How's it going, guy? 82 gigamommies away. A little bit of a jump. I'm gonna make a pact with myself tomorrow. I'm gonna get that music done and get the album produced and get that going out. So I've been sitting on it for what, two weeks. So, and then this studio I go through, Lander, you can publish 2 albums every 30 days. So I better get that published before my 30 days are up. That'll be the second album for the month. Wicked, you're debating buying the Retaliator and all the modules with extra event money. Just to check it out. Nice. Yeah, so we got what? It's got a cargo bay in it, and then you got the medical bay, correct? What other options? There's just those 2, the cargo and the medical? Either or? Cargo and torpedoes, gotcha. How many torpedoes does that carry? I saw that the Evocati patch went out just before stream.
Yeah, I looked at the notes. Looks interesting.
Wicked 9 between the 2 modules. It's a pretty formidable ship.
Which one's that?
The Retaliator.
Oh, yeah. I own it.
You don't say.
Well, I used to use it for ERT bounties.
Okay.
And it was great back in the day because ERTs were mostly hammerhead with escorts. So if you slipped in with those size 10 torpedoes, you could just completely blow them out of the water.
Yeah, hammerhead's a little tough to take down.
Yeah.
I remember that with...
lefty to take down, yeah.
I remember that with the first phase for Safe Stanton. Was it 2 hammerheads in the Idris and then a whole bunch of other fun ships? Yeah, that was good times.
It's pretty quiet over here at Magnus.
That's good. Well, good. You wanted to try a fully crewed one on bounties, 5 turrets and cargo space? That would be pretty fun. Get some of that rep grinded out too at the same time. I still want to grab the tanks and head over to Pyro and sit up on Bloom somewhere. See if I can get there with the tanks, load them up in the C2 and drop. And there's a video posted on the Discord people were doing. It was 2 guys. It was a great video. It's a lot of fun to watch. I'm like, that's fun. They're basically going after, trying to save all the regular cargo ships and go after all the fighters. And that tank with the missiles, holy crap, that does a crap ton. I mean, it was like 2 missiles were taking out ships. Six giga mommies away. I got my joystick out, so tomorrow, my lunch break or in the evening, I'm gonna try to get that set up on Star Citizen for. Oh, I think I'm being interdicted.
Okay.
Yep, I'm being interdicted. Pretty sure.
Because you flew straight from.
Yeah, I don't have anything on me, so.
All right.
There's another C2. He's got his thing. See if I can jump.
Well, you got to go through the cooldown first, but you may be able to make it before they.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, probably going to scan you and then realize you got nothing. So.
Pretty much. They're firing on me, so I'm pretty sure they figured out I'm empty. Yay for being interdicted. This hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the first time. The other time I was interdicted was, I wasn't interdicted. It was that guy with the Cuddy Blue that came out. I took the...
Gotcha.
They let me go. So,
Yeah,
note guys. Yeah. So, note guys, there are bandits out there.
Yeah, they've been camping out at, between Magnus and Pyro for quite some time. So, always dogleg.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't worried about this time.
You're empty.
Correct.
Yeah.
What can you think? Subscribers get the tanks as loaners this month? Yep.
Yep.
We
they
do.
Sure do.
I actually have them in there. Hey, Sarah. So you guys over on Twitch that aren't subscribed to my channel over there, which is fine. You guys have a 3-minute ad coming up here in about 44 seconds, just to give you guys a heads up. So I will catch you guys after the break. If you want to subscribe, you have the option. If you have a Prime membership, you can use that for free to help support me and my channel. Oh, I wish we had like a crew of put in some copper in here, right? Throw in a couple tanks on either end, about 15 people in the cargo hold. And give him a little bit of a surprise. That would be epic. That would make for a good YouTube video. Anger request completed. I'll probably do the global chat and just say, hey, you guys are going from here to there. There is a interdiction. I'll do that after I land here. Yes, I'm surprised the C2 handles this well.
Yeah.
I want to say it handles better than the Raft as far as responsiveness.
Sure.
It's just buttery smooth. Okay, let's line up. So the easiest way to figure out how to do this is just line up your crosshairs right in the center. And that'll bring you in nice and straight. Perfect. E-tools and landing gear down. There we go. Landing gear's down. Let's set down. She's a big lady. Okay, power off. Hold on Y to get out of her seats. What could you think? Should get the next size up hanger. So my persistent hanger is still my medium hanger. I don't, unless I have a large ship pulled up, it doesn't give me access to a large hanger. So let's go ahead and exit the ship.
Yokels have blocked off the cargo area with the carts. I don't even know why they put these carts in the game, honestly.
Yeah. I just lost my use of my mouse.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I'm completely locked up. Well, this is fun. Second alt tab, yep. Let's see, can I do my Moby glass? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Battery count? Battery dead?
No. Nope, there we go. I hit F12 to pull up global chat after hitting all the F1 buttons and to finally put me back.
I got you.
So... Cersei, that's a big bird. Reminds me of the large Air Force cargo planes. Yeah, I love how... I'll just open this up because I can real quick before I store it. One reason I'm going to stow it is because it'll put me facing the right way to get out of here. You know, I don't understand if this is supposed to be realistic. Who's going to be able to touch this button up here? Right? Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's 7 or 8 people in the admin area waiting for their...
Hey, Wicked, thank you for the tier 1 subscription over on YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate that, guy.
And a bunch of people have dropped their cycles here. A little Mirai.
Okay, I give up. It's not letting me. Clicky.
A lot of shenanigans going on here.
Okay, we're gonna go store this. And one thing I've figured or was reading: when you stow your ship, Make sure you wait till the hangar door is closed and it's fully stowed, and then exit your hangar. Because sometimes it'll just get stuck. Apparently. Okay, so where are we at? Store?
Now, I did bring my Starlancer here. I haven't done the accelerated claim on it. I didn't know if you were going to look for...
No, we...
You're going to try to pick up Corundum. I don't think you're going to be able to. It's a queue.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up there just to see.
Yeah, the place is filled with the little cycles. And
Gotcha.
there's a good line. You'll have fun.
Wicked Eye didn't end up, got 6 minutes in a row. Hey Ed, how's it going, guy? Oh, that button doesn't work? You can only do it from the inside?
The cargo button on the back? I opened yours the other day.
On the front, because that's all the way up.
On the front. Gotcha.
So we'll go up to the lobby here. Anyone want to be friends? Yeah. Not at this point in time. I was reading global chat.
Oh.
Where am I going?
Galleria.
Yeah, I know. I've never been to this station. Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
Different layout. Yep.
It does. So let's see what's down this way. Okay, just a little smooth. There we go. I think. No, that's gonna be.
Yeah, follow the bike. That's right. There you go.
All the carts, right? There we go.
Oh, that's the vitamin D wall.
Galleria.
Yeah. Should be elevators, right? There you go.
Yep. There's a delay, remember?
I know there is, yep. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's right. Okay, so... I'm just gonna explore real quick to find out where. Okay, sales, bar, lounge. And they could just be downstairs too, but we'll see. Might as well get the lay of the land while we're here.
Yeah, a little tour.
Assuming this is gonna be food and... Yep.
Yeah, there's a gun shop here. There's all sorts of... it's a pretty full featured. You know, some of the stations are you know, kind of handicapped and bare, but this one's got this, you know, Pyro and Stanton on the other side has got, we got everything you need. So when I ever want to do something in Pyro, I set up at Stanton Gateway, which is on the Pyro side. But, you know, unlike the major stations in Pyro, it's not run down. It looks exactly like this, and it's got all the stores you need. And if you need some components, you can run over to one of the stations. Checkmate Station is probably the closest one.
What the heck is that? Oh my god, yeah, it's just... There's... Why do people even worry about the bikes? I'm not going to grab it and think there's just way too many people, but holy crap.
Yeah, I figured as much, yeah.
My goodness gracious. So, okay, down to the gallery, or fingers and habs.
I did spawn my
Starlancer
here if you want. Yeah, Starlancer's here. So
sounds good.
It's not here yet. I gotta. So.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
More manageable side, then is something we haven't done a lot with. So.
Another break room back here.
Yeah, this is an interesting. So this is a vitamin D wall, right? So one of the things about being in space is you're not going to get enough sunlight to make your own vitamin D, which is crucial and will make your bones brittle. I thought it was a nice little detail. So a number of stations have these. You can see right in front of the guy in the middle. It'll say
vitamin D screen.
Yep. And a lot of people walk by it and just never notice it. But I thought it was a cool little addition to do.
Seriously, that's a cool detail. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of like secret break rooms too that you can go back into that.
Yep.
You don't really notice.
At some of the L1 stations, you'll notice a little grassy area with a tree, and it's got the same thing. It's got vitamin D, but it's got real grass. And I would imagine, being in space for an extended period of time, you'd probably, you'd want to feel grass under your feet again, right? It's a little picnic area.
Mm-hmm.
To be a tree.
Yeah, I wonder how that would go. So if you were, born, 3 generations in space, you wouldn't even know what grass is other than... watching a video and stuff like that.
Yep.
But there's something to be said about waking up in the morning or whatever, putting the dogs out and just going and walking through the grass with your bare feet.
Yep. Sure is. See if I have a medium-sized ship I have not claimed before.
So these terminals are not working. That one is. Cersei, yeah, some stations should have greenhouse gardens, right? I think the ones in Pyro will have a little bit different of a greenhouse garden, but I agree.
But you would figure you'd have to have food grown everywhere, right? And I don't think we're delivering enough food and water. And I pulled up a large hangar. I pulled up my 600i.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 4 minutes to the Starfarer, but I figure we can pull up the cargo.
Yeah.
And
sounds good.
You can actually, how much cargo does my 600i take?
The heck. A second here. There we go.
Does it list it?
Oh, there's your large hangar. Wicked, the NPC haulers you don't see are moving all the food and water.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they do not have an orange paint job for this ship?
No, they do not. The ship is named for my wife. But yeah, it's a beautiful luxury exploration ship. It normally comes in a white. I do also have like a silver metallic paint on it, but I'm a little partial to blue as well.
Sure. How were you able to get the name on there?
When you buy the ship, certain ships you're able to actually name.
Oh.
So I have 2 ships that are named. Yep, this is one of them.
What's the other ship?
I knew you'd ask me that. Right now I don't remember what it is. Yeah, this one's named after my wife.
Wicked, a haul C load of food is worth over 1 mil, so you could haul food for profit.
Yep.
I want to see them bring in the Whammers or the Wiener Mobile from Oscar Mayer and deliver hot dogs and double dogs and stuff on the verse. That would be fun, even if they just put it in as like an April, just as a joke. But as long as you get the ship, there's not much to it, right? But it's got like a stack of like pizza boxes and stuff you can deliver out. That'd be fun.
I brought the lift down if you want a tour.
Yeah, give us a tour. And yours actually shows the support beams.
Yep.
Wicked, you have some with a name with a name reservation, but you don't know how to use it.
Oh, yeah, you go in. When you claim when you go in from the CIG website, it should have a whole thing of the living quarters.
Nice. Cersei, they can modify a freelancer, the Misk double dog.
Let's go up. Oh. Clip me through the wall.
Oh no.
Now I'm in the ship. I'm going to try to make my way out.
They actually have a rock texture on the screen.
There we go. All right. Let's go live.
Is that like, have you ever been clipped through the beams on the Vulture?
No.
That's happened to me a few times, and it's taken me like anywhere from a minute to 6 minutes to 10 minutes to get out of it.
Wow.
Ed, the Namebo Ship 600i, 890 Jump, Carrick, Hammerhead, Mercury Star Runner, and Reclaimer. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the Mercury Star Runner. I've got the other name on. Yeah.
Appreciate you sharing that and looking it up.
Yep.
Wicked, yeah, you have the MSR, Carrick, and Reclaimer to name. Nice.
Did you jump out?
I didn't.
So you left the channel. Oh, okay. Well, I'm coming back up.
Yeah, I'm still inside.
Okay.
Still in the elevator.
Oh, take the elevator up. Because I'm coming in from the front of the ship again. So.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've been on the ship, so I have to reorient. So.
Hello. Yeah,
There you
massage
go. Yeah.
chairs back there with TV screens. Perfect.
Well, this is supposed to be the big navigation area, right? So cartography and everything else.
So
They mentioned that they're going to change this room.
So isn't the Carrick supposed to, you're supposed to be able to plot multiple routes? Is that correct?
Right. Yep. Yeah, it's got the big battle bridge with the navigation stuff and science station. So this is supposed to be another exploration ship. It does not have a med bed, but it does support having an Ursa rover. So you can. And this is the cockpit, which has an amazing view.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a great exploration ship. So 3 crew members, remote turret. This is all just wasted space that could be better used.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the elevator here,
I think what me and
don't flip me through the wall this time.
what everybody else is thinking is, does it come with a teddy bear?
No,
Ooh, that could be a deal breaker.
thought you were on the elevator with me. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay.
Yep, I made
didn't
a.
want to exit.
That's fine. I made a wide swath.
Here, let me go to let me go lower deck.
Wicked, this is the Luxury Explorer. The Carrick is the Military Explorer.
Yes, I figured there'll be passenger missions.
Yep.
But this is the best part. You got this bed that faces this full front screen when you're, bed logging and living in space. So you have to bring your pillows, and set it up. So if you're saving for another ship, this is.
I am
It's going to
equipped.
be a while before a wipe. This is a good ship to have.
I'm equipped with 2 pillows at the moment. So
There's a restroom over in that corner, but it's a really beautifully designed ship.
moisturizer cream, daily facial wash.
And then make your way back towards the back of the ship. Did you see the bar area?
Not yet.
Oh, must be up top.
Speaking of that, I need to get the recommendation on the last stream is get lemon drop for my limoncello. So I still have to
Okay.
pick that up to try it out.
So this is
Oh yeah.
a big 2-level bar area with a beautiful view, skylight, and tables, and have a little party back here. And
Hippocampus. It's funny. That's the name of it, Hippocampus. That's great.
there's another area, lounge area down here.
Is this one that has a hot tub in it?
No,
Okay.
that's the Phoenix.
Gotcha. I didn't bring a suit, so.
That's the Constellation Phoenix. But this is pretty cool. I mean, you can live with, and there's a pool table back here.
Oh, we got watermelons. It's always good. And a very mutant strawberry. That's a huge strawberry. Oh my god. What's the size of the melon?
So anyway, that's a 600 back.
Nice. What ship has the coffee maker? I watched a YouTube video, and they were making coffee on the ship.
The 400 I might. I'm pretty sure there's an ice cream cone here, isn't there? No. Okay, that's just like bananas and stuff.
They're all their own little Ninja Creamy, fortunately.
Yeah.
So I'm a Ninja product whore, guys. I actually bought the Ninja Creamy last year and made ice cream and blizzards, and it is absolutely fantastic.
Escape pods behind you.
Wicked, doesn't the 890 have the hot tub and pool as well?
It might. I don't have one still. I haven't spent much time on it, but it makes sense that the 890 jump would.
Some of the 300 I do, if you go to one of the custom ones, and it worked for you.
I have the 325 that has a coffee maker. I don't think it's functional though. All right, let me store this. I'll pull up the Starfare and we'll get loaded. We'll head to Everest.
Sounds good. I know this is where we need the... You know, in the future, could we have wheels in our shoes that would just pop up and we could just...
Zip along?
Yep. I'm clear.
All right.
While you're pulling that up, I'm going to run over to the cargo elevator and pull up our stuff.
Yep.
Wicked Heelys, right? Uber 890 Jump was the one that we did the mercenary missions on as a pull and hot tub. Gotcha.
That's a big ship. That is a big ship.
The 890 was fun. I really enjoyed that. I love getting up to it. You know, a little bit of a battle at the beginning, and then parking, and then EVAing. I thought that was great. Okay, let's bring all these guys up. Yeah, so far since this event, guys, and the patch and stuff, I haven't had one issue where cargo elevator loses cargo or gets stuck. It's been, knock on wood, fantastic. Excuse me.
And compared to what we've been hauling, that just doesn't seem like a lot of cargo.
Right? You want me to sling it over to you?
Yeah, let me get this. Look at that beautiful paint job on that.
I like that. I saw the one for the paint where it has the white with the gold line to the black or the gray. I thought that would look pretty sharp as well.
So one of the notes that I saw in the Evocati patch said that they were enabling the Atlas to take damage.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what provoked that. Were people like using it for nefarious purposes and it was just unbeatable, or?
I don't know. I would have said I would have seen I think we would have seen a YouTube video on that. So that's weird.
You just
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
landing at a station at Pyro and then just walking around and being unkillable and just killing NPCs with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if people. I wonder if it's the same thing where you could just. I know you could like drop from outer space and not die if you had it on.
Oh, okay.
I saw a few videos. That was a while ago. I don't know if that's still the pact or not. Hey, men guy.
Yep.
Evening, Tiny and Zen. Good evening to you, guy.
Good evening. I know people you can knock out the guards at Microtech. So when you used to land in the hangars at Microtech, there were guards there, like several of them. And people would knock them out with the tractor beam and like a piece of cargo, like, a cargo box.
Okay.
And it didn't give you a crime stack because you didn't technically shoot him. It was like an accident. And then they would steal their armor. And then walk around looking like a Microtech guard.
Gotcha.
So then they got rid of the guards in the hangar, which, okay. But, hung up on the grid here. What's going on?
Men misses those days.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good for shenanigans.
Yeah, I read the patch, just what the bullet points were on Discord. I didn't actually click and actually read through everything. I was finishing up that the hibbing and whatchamacallit. So this week, guys, here in Minnesota is state hockey high school championships. So the tournament's going on today. Was the first day of games. So I was watching that this afternoon and a little bit this evening.
It's more this way.
No.
Hole in the back.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Then I touch down and fight back the tears. Through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark.
And I mentioned this when I got on, guys. So for you that are just joining us, whatever, I have an unhealthy amount of copper. I have a crap ton. It's all stored at Pyro Gateway. If you guys have Corundum and you need to finish Phase 3, or you finish Phase 3 and you have a ton of Corundum but no copper, let me know. We can hook up and we can share the mission, split everything, and get you guys going. Whether it's just some extra money or just getting the phases knocked out. Because last night came through, they increased the price and the rarity of the cargo, the corundum and the copper. So it's not as easy. Here's a 4.
How about this a little?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's a 4 if you want to do.
No, I can't pick it up. I need you to bump it again. Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, the Star Lancer holds a little over 200 CU and still has room for a vehicle. So technically, in the back, there is the middle section is still open. It would be storing stuff off grid, so I'm sure you can stuff a little more than that.
Sure.
In there. We only have 111 SBU today, but there's a little more than what a raft can hold. A raft can hold 96.
Yep.
So
Good old
as
raft.
long as we delivered more than 75% of it, we would get not a bad payout. You have to deliver more than 50% to not fail the mission, but you only get paid to 50%. The next pay line is at 75%. So technically, you could take a mission, leave the cargo, leave the other stuff, the smaller stuff behind, and just deliver the 96 and still get paid, 2/3 of the mission payout without affecting your reputation in that way. You could get that to, I can hit the, close it from the front. So you can see the center walkway.
Ben says, I suppose everyone's heard of the new Reclaimer pledged gear mechanics coming soon? I have not.
What's that? Do tell.
Absolutely.
Forgetting we gotta go upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Keep thinking the cockpit should be on the lower level, and it's just not.
Oh, it's got a pool table.
Yeah,
bit of a...
got a good living area.
Yeah, like I said, it was going to be this or the Hall C that I was going to go after next. It might be this one.
Yeah, this is a decent ship to have if you think about the progression. I know you don't like the Connie Taurus, but this is that next up that gives you a lot of flexibility. So if you can...
This is a lot better looking of a ship. I will say that.
Yep, so these are 2 remote turret seats.
Yeah.
And then we have pilot and co-pilot seats up here, so...
Co-pilot have access to turrets or not?
I don't know. One way to find out.
Okay, let's see. Wicked, it has skylights? It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, self-destruct button. Kidding.
Is that our primary buffer panel?
Nope, not seeing anything, so let me hop out of here. I'll take a turret position. Men, if you get killed with your pledge gear equipped, you'll wake up in the hospital with it. Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
I saw that. That was awesome. Like that mechanic a lot.
Oh, reclaim pledge. Gotcha. Not reclaimer.
Oh yeah. Okay. Misunderstood.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a gamble and run straight to Everest. I don't think anybody's monitoring that route. So.
Q. There we go.
And if we do get interdicted, man the turret.
Got the turret.
Okay. Although this has some decent, like you can load this out, and it's got some pretty decent firepower on it. The other variant that hasn't been released yet, the Max Tech, is like a full-on dropship with door gunners and all sorts of fun. So.
Tech also has a med bed.
Yeah, I saw that. I did not pledge for it. I don't think I should have. I'm sure they'll probably save in that one for the military show in April or May, I'm sorry. And check the external view. 360 on it.
Oh, the pretty lights. Look at all the pretty lights. Yeah, I like this a lot better than the Connie, look-wise.
Yep.
So
it's available at Hurston.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're looking for something, that's the next step up from the cargo level to take up to 200 or a little over 200. You could probably squeeze 250 in it. Cockpit visibility is a little.
It's got the lay on the dash.
Mist. Yeah, this I should put a bobblehead or something in here.
So Freelancer Max is 4,252,500.
You want the Starlancer, not the Freelancer.
Gotcha.
Freelancer mask. I could have done that. I have the loaner one, but it's not. The cargo areas are split. Like it's one of the older ships, right?
Start
the game a long time.
Uh-huh.
So it isn't really optimized for the current cargo configuration. But I think this is a lot more versatile. Yeah, don't buy the wrong one.
I'll just look up the price on the sheet. Wicked is one of the few actual made for the physical cargo, and you can easily fit 96 SU in the back with no issues. And the back's nice and looks like it's nice, easy to load. Excuse me.
Yeah, back in the day, my second month as a subscriber, I got all the freelancers. There's 3 variants, and it really helped me, get around in the verse because all I had was my little starter ship. And there was the Freelancer Mist, which was a missile boat, so I was doing bounties on that one. And then the Max, so I could start, we didn't have hauling missions back in the day, but I got to do a little bit of cargo.
Or put a vehicle in there. Yeah, I think the Ursa Red will fit in there. It's enough space. Okay, Starlancer Max, 8mm, 820.
I don't think I replaced the quantum drive in this yet, so I think it's still stock. For any ships you do long distance, it makes a big difference if you upgrade the quantum drive. So for a size 1, you should pull an Atlas, which is the is only sold at Burl L5. And by size 2 is, I think it's called the Herrera or Herrera.
Uber, they should really have more grid in the back. Let me decide if you want to use it or not. Yeah.
Right. Agreed. 100% agreed.
The back ramp on the Star Lancer is a little low. Hard to load bigger than an 8 SU box. Man, it's funny how CIG chooses to hold our hands.
Yeah.
Never when we need, always where we don't.
I think it's a pretty versatile ship, and especially with the two side bays. You've got, different cargo needs for different things, 3 different missions that you're trying to keep separate. It's easy to split them up. But the biggest downside is it has a 45-minute claim time. Even if you expedite it, it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed that with the Carrack and the stuff earlier. It's my first little, because I've never had a large ship that I bought in game and all. This is the first foray.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a little bit long for lane.
Yeah.
So it makes you.
Why I have 2 of them.
Sure. Makes you want to make sure you're strategically about where you position stuff.
Yep.
To set up for like the next day and stuff like that. Because you may end up just running back to pick stuff up rather than having it come.
Well, some of the things that you can do, some of the missions that pay pretty well are 400 something SCU, and you just make 2 trips, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you've got something, you don't run empty on the way back. You can...
Yep. Uber, you feel like it's using new standard in quotation settings that the older big ships haven't been changed up to yet. Can't imagine the C2 stays as agile as it is. Yeah, I saw something too for the Evocati patch notes. They said it's about rebalancing
fighters.
Yep.
Just about
With the gears and stuff like that.
Speed and everything else. People are not going to be happy. I'm sure Salty Mike will have a deal.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Uber, it's just came in, or just came pre-nerfed.
Yeah. At least my Toby's working today. Just having issues with it. Just jumping around the other day, but it seems to be pretty... Which is really helpful for a ship like this, where you can look over and...
Yeah. Especially when you have a bigger ship and you're off to the side. The raft isn't too bad. But, like the Carrack and stuff is something to get used to.
I love the cockpit visibility in the raft. Just that whole... I just wish they made more Argo ships. I would love an Argo salvage ship.
I think it was last stream I saw Patrick out there. I was going to do a Top Gun from the original movie where you just go inverted and look. He had the Cuddy Black, I believe it was. But the raft doesn't have that open visibility in the top, so I couldn't do what I wanted to do. That would have been a good screenshot.
Upgraded because
no actual raft, cargo, or space pirates were harmed in the making of this stream. All stunts are performed by professionals, or at least we like to think so. And any resemblance to real-life space mishaps is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. Side effects may include uncontrollable laughter, sudden bouts of cosmic confusion, and a serious case of space FOMO. Buckle up, space cadets. Now back to the stream.
Man, but the SL's flight mechanics match the Reclaimer in speed. So the SO really needs a buff. The Reclaimer feels like it should. I was surprised that the... Oh, it's just a vulture. Oh, he's had a little bit of damage. Yeah, I was surprised that the C2 actually handles better than the raft. Speaking of Reclaimer.
Is there one out here?
Yep. Be at your 12 o'clock on the other side of the spoke.
My hotkey wasn't working for requesting a hanger.
Yeah, mine weren't either. I had to use the Moby. Really? The camera won't let me go any further?
What the hell is sitting in front of our hangar? Part of the station? Is that an abandoned C2? Or a catapult?
Yep, it's just down below.
Okay. Where they make some of these stations an obstacle courses just to mess with the new pilots. As soon as I clear the doors, I drop the landing gear so I can
Slow down a little bit.
slows me down a little bit.
Wicked, you love the Reclaimer, another ship that needs a lot of love. Yeah. I think it's so-so. I mean, I think Men feels the same way. He doesn't really care for the Reclaimer as much. Now, there's a few quirks, but she's beautiful in your opinion.
Because we loved it. Swimming up in it instead of some 45-degree angle. I haven't put up the camera yet. Just flag it. I think we're good. Make sure my landing gear's down. Yeah. Alright, we're down.
We got speakers on the side here. Speakers or heaters? I think they're well, I don't know. What are they got grills. Wicked, oh, don't care. For mine, you've flown it maybe 4 times, but it needs updating.
Let's talk about the Reclaimer.
Yeah, I was poking fun because that's Men's go-to ship. So it's...
Welcome to Stanton Radio.
I almost bought one today. I was at Hurston. I looked at it.
To every corner of the Stanton system and beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes.
I am not used to the cockpit being up top.
And whether you're hauling
having to
cargo
come up
through
the ladder,
Hurston,
too.
dogfighting in
Gotcha.
the depths of Crusader, or exploring the far reaches of Pyro, we're here to power your journey with music as epic.
Yeah, that is definitely a tight ramp.
Strap in. Citizens, this is Stanton Radio.
Okay.
Powered by THG.
You ran in front of my stream. Don't do that. I could have made you blind.
Indeed.
You know, it's an easy solve for them, right? Just rework the landing gear so you get more height for the ship, and then you get more height for the ramp. And then it's your base builder.
I think once, like all the engineering, and I'm not sure if you guys saw, but today they released the component breakdown, and man, they added like 6-7 more things.
Welcome to Stanton
So there was
Radio.
a shield beacon. We already have the propulsion modules, but in addition, like the coolers and everything, like so many other components.
Really?
And like having to maintain all those and have your downtime and like just like Chris Roberts is just kind of losing it a little bit. I don't know how you guys feel about spending more time doing engineering. But I think these people that have these larger ships, multi-crew ships, are going to be in for a bit of a surprise. And, you know, if you're not an org, you might.
Yes, you're getting stuck a little bit here. Give me a second.
Yeah, no rush.
There we go. Okay. Where we at? Oh, got it.
Yep.
Wicked, they could also have the top open slightly, like the Reliant, just to give more clearance. Yeah, I think it's probably not a bad idea to give it some more height, because even just trying to get these out of the bay, especially like the further ones back, they're just this will work. We'll unload this, and then I have to do my Twitch break, so I'll just put the doggies out real quick.
Yeah, we'll find another contract.
Yeah.
Trying to feature a different ship so it's not all the same. We're not always taking the raft out.
I do like the thumbnail for 2 guys, 1 raft. That works out pretty good.
I'm really hoping the whole B comes out soon. Really looking forward to that.
Do they
for them to fix the whole C?
Yeah, I was gonna mention, did they say anything in the notes at all as far as the whole C? Gotcha.
Nope.
I'll put these up closer for you.
100.
$100 bucks.
Over $100. Yeah. So I'm really curious if that's going to be that. I tried it this afternoon in preparation. We were going to maybe take the whole C out today and show you guys the whole C, but we tried a cargo mission and it failed. Failed us immediately.
That should be it. She is all gone.
Do you want to send her down?
Yeah, either us. Yeah, I can remember. You should hop, skip, and jump.
While you're setting your dogs out, I'll look for another mission.
Sounds good. I'll throw up my break time potties and move to you and let's make sure it ticks off. Yep, there we go. We're both 55k richer. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break time potties. For those new to the channel, there's my very cool break time potty screen for the docs. I'm gonna crank up Stanton Radio for you guys. It says 9 minutes up there. I'll be back in about 4.5, 5 minutes. So, and I will run that Twitch ad break. So if you subscribe to me over on Twitch, you will not see the ad. If you are subscribed, you will not see the ad. If you are not, there's a 3-minute ad coming in. So, and I have to run them every hour. I don't have a choice. So, okay, I'll see you guys back in about 5 minutes.
Drifting up here alone in the night. Stars are winking while I'm catching the light. Old space panels from a ship long gone. In a world where the silence is our song. Floating weightless in the cosmic sea. Finding pieces that once were free. Rebuilding dreams from metallic art. In a galaxy that resets my heart. Salvage the stars with a smile so wide. Stitching fragments in the great divide. All alone, but the universe is close. Beauty blossoms where the stardust flows. Solar panels shining bright like gold. Stories of the past waiting to be told. Connecting circuits with a gentle hand. In the void the black where the law can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. But I made a deal in the dark of pyro. Now the devil's calling and I can't lie low. I swore on my ship, I swore on my name, and if I break it, it's death or shame. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. I see her face in a cracked comm screen. My daughter asked, Mom, when you coming back to me? But I owe my soul to a syndicate's hand, and I sail for war in another man's plan. They branded my ship, they branded my pride. No turning back when you've crossed that line. I stole, I killed, but never for them. Now I'm bound to a fate I can't defend. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. I hear the stars whisper my name. Turn back now before it's too late. But the deal is blood, the deal is fate, and I'm just a pawn in a pirate's game. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. No way out, 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 no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. So I sail into the dying sun, a mother lost, a pirate undone. No way out, no way home, drifting alone where the lost souls roam. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. Out in the black where the light can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. Out in the black where the light can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. Drifting in the black, no place to call home. Another job, another crime, yeah, I ride alone. Torn between the credits and a name.
And we're back. Thanks, guys, for hanging through the break. Switch back over to the game here. Let's get Zenny. Okay, you're back. We're back.
Two options so far I see is
Thanks, MP.
250 missions going to hurl L1.
Okay.
And there's of course two going down to Stanton, right? To Lorville.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you think about going out to hurl L1 and seeing what
that works.
What else we find when we get out there?
Yeah, that works for me.
So apparently, a lot of what's leaving here is pressurized ice and tin.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things that we were wondering, because there are missions in Pyro that need pressurized ice and tin.
Yep, I think there's a 26 mil one, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, could you take a hauling mission and fail it or abandon it, like, after you got the cargo in your hold?
Yep.
And and then turn it in, the instructions do say, like, we don't care if you steal it, and don't know if it will let you do that, or if you have to pass it to someone else to be able to do that, or drop, sharing the mission to be able to get it. I don't know what the mechanics would be for that, or if you actually thought of that, but maybe one way to get Conundrum.
Yeah. That's good.
I wish we could just sort these by...
I know, right? Where they're going.
One's
Yep.
going to Hurl L1, the other one's going to Hurl L2.
Yeah, man, we were gonna do that last Friday's stream, but the contracts were all for copper ore, so we kind of abandoned that and then just started buying it and running it.
Yep. Oh, well, and there's silicon from Hurl L1 coming back here. And a ton of waste. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to abandon the one going to Hurl L2. We'll take the one to Hurl L1, and we can stack some missions.
Drifting in the black where the law don't
Coming
tread.
back here. So let me share this. It's 93 SCU.
Got it.
So it won't be so bad, but we can stack some missions coming from Hurl L1 coming back here. Let me pull this up.
Ghost in the mist. Got a rep for taking, but a soul that twists. Every job's a choice, every score's a sin. Can tell if
So
I'm
11
losing
small
or just
1
trying to
SDU
win.
boxes.
That's
Between
all
the
right.
stars and the cold, I walk alone. One hand on the throttle, one hand on my soul. A pirate by need, but a man
Oh, they're 8s.
by oath. Lost in the drift, where the light won't
Oh, are they 8s? Okay.
They are.
walk on microtech. Easy prey,
Get inside and stack as many as
just a cargo hauler.
Sounds good.
So putting this at a 45-degree angle is much more efficient than twisting from a 90-degree angle, right? And then
Yeah.
it allows you to get to both sides of the Star Lancer to break up cargo to get to the side base, where if you park it straight, you got to walk around the ship all the way around, and that's just kind of a pain. I
Men-
wish this passageway. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's right. Men, did you complete your phase 3 stuff? So I mentioned earlier, for anybody that joined us or just joining us, I have a unhealthy amount of copper stashed at Pyro Gateway. I have like 15 32 SCU crates of it, and some 8s and all that good stuff. So if you guys have...
Underneath the... Is there a box stuck underneath the ramp? Sorry.
Let me take a look.
Be
Yep.
careful. Stack it up. Alright, I'm going to close the ramp. Oh, you got it out?
Yep.
Okay. Be careful getting the boxes too close to the ramp.
Actually, that one was there from earlier. I think maybe one of the other ones just bumped it.
Okay.
But if you guys have corundum, I am happy to share my wealth of copper. Man, you weren't on yesterday. Perhaps today you'll log in and see what you can accomplish. So, if you're not aware, last night they bumped up the prices for all the stuff, like 3,000, 7,000%. And there is a huge waiting queue. So, and everything went up in price, and it's very scarce now. But if you can get your hands on corundum, let me know on Discord, and I will team up with you, and I will share my copper, so you don't have to worry about doing all those runs. Yeah, we helped Wicked, I believe it was, do those the other day.
Yeah.
Uber, can you sell back what you have at the new prices? I'm not sure. I don't think you can get the same price what you paid for it. But, I mean, I did buy mine before the price hike. So,
probably sell it to somebody in game if you advertise like, hey, I got it, send me X and give you access to my hangar.
Yep.
Which might also get gangs doing that. So.
Yeah, I basically just go in with a noob suit and a whatchamacallit, and then just have them transfer the money before they enter the hangar.
Is that it? Is that everything?
It is everything.
Grab these missions that I can see so well because sometimes when you get out there, they vanish.
Man, you wonder if your Corundum and Copper are still at Shubin, or if they were deleted with the changes. They should still be there. All my stuff was still in my hangar at Bajini and Seraphin. So out of curiosity, they snap in one more over? Or is it just the sides they snap in?
Towards the end there?
Or just can you go too wide all the way down with a walkway in between?
Not with well, they'll be off grid, but
Okay, gotcha.
which isn't always bad, but sometimes things get swirly and bouncing around, and
Yeah.
you wind up losing cargo. Alright, we'll see if anything more. So I've got 2 missions that aren't much cargo, but one's 88 and the other one's like 10. Going from Hurlo 1 back to here. And I'm gonna see if we
Suit
can
locker?
stack more. But it makes sense, you know, you got like a remote station, and thanks for getting all the doors.
Oh, I do what I can. It's like Starship Troopers. I'm playing my part.
There you go. Protect.
Wicked,
That might have faster,
you
it's just the
can
ladder.
snap a row of 4 SU boxes on top of those in the bay. That is, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the cockpit seat and I'm gonna step away for about a minute. I'm gonna go grab some iced tea because I am thirsty.
Okay, bro.
So let me grab the turret. I'll mute you and I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay. Sweet tea hits the spot. Summertime, I usually make my own, but I've been usually go to Aldi's and buy the Milos, I believe it is. But never the extra sweet. Man, yeah, but that's very clunky getting them in there. The boxes stacking, yeah.
Through Pyro's edge, past
Well, this
Vangel's
is a nice short cop. I was expecting another like trek.
no fear, no trace.
Wasn't too bad at all.
Together we rise, divided we fall. For every citizen we heed the call.
Staying in nav mode until I get into the armistice zone. Looks like it's laid out a little bit like the genie. Got a pan.
Okay, let's get the camera back. There we go.
I'm getting a trespass warning.
That bug's back, huh? At least the station's never opened up fire, so that's always a plus.
Yes.
Spool the drives, lock the guns. Got a mark and the hunt's begun.
We were mentioning the other day, if you ever get into something that's not a cargo ship, it feels like super zippy after
Yeah.
flying one of these buses for a while.
I equate it to going downhill skiing all night and then getting into your car or walking to your car and stuff. It just feels, yeah, it's just a weird feeling.
You run the job or you pay the price. Contracts and kill shots, credits in hand.
Ben, is it still wonky of floating the belly bay on the SO when they're fully loaded? Then he's showing us what not to do.
Yeah. I didn't hit the station, so just I haven't flown this in a while, and today's the first time in a long time.
Yeah, no worries. I know the ones up front, you basically have to go from the back mend. You can see. I don't know if we have a full load off to the right. There's an artifact that stands up right at the right angle on the ship. There it is, right there.
These wings inside are a little bit of a pain in the butt. They go back to the original Wing Commander game. If you ever see the videos of the early, like 16-bit Wing Commander, the Hornet and the Star Lancers are part of that. Alright, I think I can turn a little bit. I'm going to adjust a little bit to make it easier to upload.
Uber seems like some of the different resource types might be slightly different sizes and get sticky on them on the belly storage.
Alright, we're here.
So let's see, Ben, you were talking about the end. So let's see if we stack these next to each other. So like in the corner, you can't. You have to start from this side. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope, we're good.
The little corner slot is kind of a pain.
Target eliminated. Payment received. Next job.
Get my curling fix in. Oh, so
I think
close.
a really versatile fleet is to get a hull A, which is a great moneymaker for those 50K missions that are in
stack.
one SPU boxes. That every station has them going down to the main platform.
We're clear here. I'm gonna go inside and grab.
Yep. And then I'm a big fan of the Taurus. The Raft is also great for boxes that are bigger than 8 SCU. It's awful for smaller boxes because the way the cargo stacks.
Yeah, you don't.
I got
Definitely don't want to go
one little
any.
box that won't move. I got one little box of copper ore there that won't move.
Okay.
The Taurus carries a little under 200 SPU of cargo, and the Starlancer carries 200 change.
Men pulling RMC off the Star Lancer was a nightmare for you. One of the reasons you melted it.
They say we're rebels, they say we're wrong, but we've been winning all along. Caterpillars calling gold.
Yeah, like I said, if we could use the whole, like, let me decide how to, stack boxes or just leave a walkway in the middle.
Yep, and I think the grid should hold true for vehicles too, so they're all. Because realistically, if you're going in a spaceship and you have vehicles, it's just to be like you're in like your Ford F-150 or whatever. You're gonna tie them down,
Right.
so they would just snap to the grid and they won't bounce around at all.
And the Zeus, another one of my favorite ships, cargo ships, is the Zeus CL. But the Zeus at least has an extra ladder in the front by the cockpit. So
Yes.
you can off the back and still get in the ship.
We may have done that a few times when we were doing the Vulture with the 100 SU boxes.
Yeah. But I think if you can only get one ship, the Zeus CL is a good choice. We good? Do we have everything? You got the small?
Yep. That is good.
Sit down. And I'll check to see if there's anything else we can stack. I've got 2 missions back. This wasn't much. This was just a 50K mission. But yeah, the secret to really being profitable on these runs is eventually getting large enough and taking some of the smaller missions.
And just stacking them.
Just back up. Share this out real quick and then I'll see if there's anything else. Just think I can answer that easy. So now the elevator's still coming up. Share. First
Got it.
one's coming at you.
Got it.
Second one's coming at you. So different missions will show up depending on where you're at. So sometimes I've had missions where I'm going, like parallel 1, and then when I get here, they're not available, so I grab them.
I got 2 missions.
Right, that's what you should have. I'm
Okay.
looking for a 3rd or a 4th since we don't have a lot of cargo. But
Yeah, no worries.
for example, we can make 90K on the way back, right?
Oh, I can't touch any of these boxes.
Because it wasn't shared. What?
No, I can't use my tractor beam on any of these. See if you can. It might be glitched.
You got a server error coming in?
That or we might have to drop them and re-drop them.
Oh, this is the. You have to be like right on top of it. You have to be like right next to it. Let me power down the ship. So I think part of this glitch, we had this before, was the shielding on the ship is extending and messing with the tractor. Don't know why it would do it now when it did when we were unloading, but that was somewhat speculation. I'm going to see if it's true.
Wicked, if you can only get one ship depending on budget, you think the Nomads is hands down the best choice?
I think the Nomad is a great starter ship. It's one of my favorite ships. I absolutely love it.
Uber, walk all the way to the back. Man, it certainly is versatile. Uber, there's an invisible wall. Okay. You had that happen to you on the front hangar at Tressler pretty consistently? Gotcha.
we're at the back hanger on this one, so no idea. Did the problem go away or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I-
Turn the power off on the ship.
I'm inside here, so I'm just gonna haul them out.
Okay. I'm gonna try it again from within closer to the hangar. Let's see. Oh, you are in the hangar, yeah. So turning off the power on the ship drops the shields, and you're good. And you're good to go. Fixes the issue. That's kind of wild.
Now you can brag about your shield size
Indeed.
and its depth of penetration.
It's not the size of the shield that matters.
It's the stealth components.
Yes,
It's how fast they come back up.
indeed.
Status report. Anyone still out there?
And the boxes are just, there's a weird field or something. They're bouncing around crazy back here.
MP, oh my.
Drifting alone in the cold dark
Yeah, Nomad's a great starter ship.
radio
Love it. And it has a tractor beam on the back. Hoping they fix the internal storage. There's an underbed storage locker, as well as
You have room in there for another 8 SCU after this one?
yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'll leave this one here. How many do you want to stack up? I got a few over here.
a broken past in the endless sky.
Looks like you have room just for one more. Gotcha.
Yeah, just that one. And the rest go on the sides.
That's good.
The weight of stars, the lines of fate.
So for loading, we will start left to right.
I'm a ghost in the sky, I'm a whisper.
In the dark. Falling faster, falling farther.
I have never heard that song.
I
I've got your
l-
stream muted. I'll have to listen to it. Is it on album 1 or 2 or which one?
It's my unreleased album at the moment
Oh,
that I am gonna go through tomorrow and get. I got all the music downloaded. I just have to go into Adobe Audition,
okay.
clean up the tracks, and fade them out at the end. And then I need to go bring those into Lander. That's what I use for publishing, as you know, and master them. And then listen to each one of them all the way through to make sure everything sounds good. And then, yeah, it'll just be creating the albums and publishing. So tomorrow, as everybody knows, is my work from home day. So if it's quiet, I will be able to work on that.
There's a lot of little small boxes that could have been a bigger mission. But whatever. But yeah, some of these missions are only like 10 SCU, and they pay 50K. So with a Nomad, you have 24 SCU on the back of the pickup truck. And especially if they're little 1 SCU boxes, you're not going to take 3 8 SCU boxes on the back of the Nomad. It won't fit. But for these smaller ones, you certainly can. So if you're
You know what we should do before the night's over? We should see if there's a something wanting us to haul corundum. Because I have all that
test
copper
it?
and test it.
yeah, well, I'm sure if I head towards Bajini, yeah. So from here, when we get done at Everest, we'll head to Bajini, and we'll test that out.
We are all loaded up, so
All right.
a little hop and a skip.
Anything else? Let's see if there's anything else here that we can grab a little more. They didn't. I was trying to just not relay us for me looking at the screen. I was trying to. So most of these missions pay 50 to 75K. The ones that pay 150K are, will take multiple trips in a ship this size. So, but there's lots of. They made at least, you know, even if you have a small ship, and then, you know, don't forget that you can rent a lot of the cargo ships. So you can rent a hull A for about $35K at a couple of the different stations. And you can also rent the Freelancer Max, which carries 120 SE. There's agricultural products going to Pyro Gateway, Everest Harbor. Pressurized ice, Genie Point. It's 325. No, I'm not going to stand here and look through this whole thing. So.
Sure.
I wish there was an index. I wish there was a search function, or that we could sort them by.
Yeah, you could go by cargo. You could go by location.
Yeah, tell me what's leaving from here, you know, and then let me sort it by payout.
Yep.
Or by SCU. So, all right.
I like there's an ladder, so you don't have to take the elevator.
Yeah.
Wicked, they do need to add sorting to contracts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly agree. Man, the Taurus is the largest cargo ship you can rent, or is the SL rentable now?
The SL, do you mean the CL?
Starlancer.
Oh, the Starlancer. I don't know if you can rent the Starlancer.
Oh, what am I doing? I can take the turret.
Born from battle, built for the fight. A hunter's heart and neon light. Through fire and fury, through frozen space. I ride the storm at my own pace.
Turn this boat around.
Say love's just a ghost out here, but I
Yes.
feel mine. In the afterbirth,
So we got here.
shields ignite.
I will laugh if we're able to take a Corundum contract from Virginia and deliver it and use that.
That would be nice,
I don't care
wouldn't it?
about my reputation for
Yeah.
cargo.
Here we go, 94. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, I clicked on priority, not cargo. Or hauling. There we go. So, I'll take a look at the carbon. Pressurized stems. Carbon.
It's not letting me yet.
Titanium, stems, tin.
Whispers, static waves, ghosts of enemies and shattered graves. Their lock-ons fail, their lasers miss. They ain't seen a hunter like this.
Titanium.
Forged in steel, every bounty's faded
Sure.
sealed.
Quartz. Oh, wait. Collect Conundrum from Mick L2 Long Forest Station. There's 15 and 7.
There's got to be one with like
So
a
be
couple hundred. of
there'll be
Corundum.
22 SCU. That's all smalls. Let's see. Aluminum, titanium, aluminum, tungsten, aluminum,
I
aluminum.
swore I saw one that was just a lot of.
Or for those who cross upon aluminium,
Yes.
it's aluminum. It's
Yeah, we pronounce all sorts of stuff weird here in the colonies.
I always hated it said process. No, it's process. It's not process. It's process. Quartz, aluminum, tungsten, corundum. That's 24 though. Tungsten, quartz, tungsten, silicone, pressurized ice, food, quartz, copper, pressurized ice, waste, iron. And Brits don't know how to speak English. Stems, waste. Yeah, so just that one corundum, or conundrum. It's the only one that I found on here. MP, shots fired. they're pretty happy with Americans as it is right now, so
Yeah,
put a little gas on the fire.
a little bit.
Out in the black where the law can't reach, I carve my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul
Headaches.
for the silver cred. But I made a deal in the dark of pyro. Now the devil's calling and I can't lie.
Yeah, I go to external view and I still got the quantum sound.
And if I break it, it's death or shame. No way out, no way home. Tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots. And I can't run cause I've lost the lot. I see her face in a cracked comm screen. My daughter asked, Mom, when you coming back to me? But I owe my soul to a syndicate's hand. And I sail for war in another man's plan. They branded my ship, they branded my pride. No turning back when you've crossed that line. I stole, I killed, but never for them. Now I'm bound
Gotta
to
learn
a
it.
fate I can't defend.
Excuse me.
No way out, no way home. Tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots.
And Brits don't know how to speak English, but they do know how to dress.
Stars whisper my name.
MP, what's the view from the other turret? Let's take a look.
But the deal is blood.
Let me jump out and move over yonder.
Just a pawn in a pirate's game. No way out, no way home. Tethered to fate like a dog on
Most of the European servers, though, they're
they call the
much more chill. It's not murder hobos everywhere for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, duh, that's just external view. Probably helps if I go into the turret. So we're just on the other side. We're in the front. So the other one, oh, I gotta hit Q. There we go. So left-hand turret is for the front, and the right-hand side is the back.
You've got a couple size 4s from the pilot side, so I mean, it can mess you up.
Mad, you've noticed the Asian servers are getting corrupted with murder hobos? It's probably all the US people jumping over there. Hall C is still here. It's always part. You got a Connie, a Hall C. What else do we got out here? Oh, a Cutter. That's my new favorite person.
A little cutlet.
Little Cutter.
running with ghosts in a cutlass red.
I always say it's the best starter ship.
Out in the black,
Range, cargo hold.
I carved my name with
I'll give you range.
Oh,
I mean,
there's,
was it about 8?
in a cutlass red.
I'm not sure.
For the silver cred.
We got a fighter ahead of us, but they're going into land. Time to get this RV. Oh, and start pulling ships out.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they started adding contracts for SRB owners to clean up the areas around the stations.
Right?
Drifting through a cold black tide.
You know, and even if there is some way you could go in with your vulture and just clean up, like over in Pyro, all the dead ships and stuff like that, scrape them. Uber been on the Asian servers at like 6 a.m. Eastern US time, and they are 500 plus people. They're pretty busy. I'd be curious to see how much the percentages of like us, you know, because I usually don't jump on US servers. It's always, for me, in the States, it's always European or Asian or Australian.
Yeah. 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll hop on a US server, but after 12 o'clock, nah, I'm on European servers. Put us right back in that same hangar again.
Nice. It's fun seeing all the big cargo ships. Oh, somebody's got a Titan out here.
Another good starter ship. Good all-arounder.
Yeah, mine was between that and the Cutter. And Cutter just reminded me of the A-10. The Titan does look like a super speedy, like, space shuttle, right?
Yeah.
Man, which is funny because it seems all the other countries are jumping on the US servers.
Kind of reminded me of a VW bus, especially the Rambler, but...
There's a Pisces. He's all red. So I wonder if he's getting... Oh, I think the Titan took him out. The Titan, maybe? Unless they put the
Gatling by default.
Yeah, I think I don't see the... Wait, maybe he's still there. Nope, he's still there. I was trying to see if the Titan was targeting the Pisces.
Gotcha.
And you took the Titan for its firepower, speed, and cargo capacity?
Yep. Good choice.
I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves.
I have never flown the Titan.
It's a fun little ship.
I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams, but I'm lost in the black with the space between. Lock alarm wails, missile beams gleam, hull is cracking, shields running. I whisper her name as I pull hard right. This ain't gonna be my last fight.
I still hope they give the Valkyrie some love this year.
City lights shine, I'm coming to
So,
you.
little detail you might not notice. If you're walking through the ship and you look down,
Then I touch down and
it tells you the space that you're in from, it's on the floor, right?
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of over your head.
Is that something for us Polish people?
No, it's
Okay.
if you were in a fire, which is the thing they tell you to do in a fire,
Scream,
get down on your hands and knees.
scream, and...
Yes. Stop, drop, and switch. Yes. No, but you're going to be on your hands and knees crawling around because, you know, smoke rises. And if the instructions to orientate yourself on the ship, I don't know if you guys have ever been inside a fire, can't see much. And that way, if you're crawling around on the floor, you will be able to know what part of the ship you're in and which way to go.
That's,
So I thought it was
you know, a lot of orgs have like
detail.
tests and stuff you have to do to accomplish to be able to get on stream. Maybe we do a fire drill thing where we just start setting stuff on fire and whoever gets out first gets a award.
They still haven't fully implemented that, but I think that's coming, and it might be coming this year. And they put the fire extinguishers in.
Yeah, I still got... Every time I reset, or they reset our characters or whatever, for the patches, I end up with 2 to 4 more fire extinguishers in my inventory.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'd never picked up a fire extinguisher. Man, too many bad memories from your Navy days.
Yeah, that.
Wicked, your current starter ship is Intrepid. It's not bad. It's not bad, not a Nomad, but it's nice.
Yeah, I really like the tractor beam on the Nomad for some of those pyro missions because you don't have to get out of your ship to unload. You just have to get out to press the button on the elevator. And the other little perk of the Nomad is you can't shoot the side door open. So somebody can't really board your ship, or if you have it parked, they're not able to shoot it open to steal your ship.
I might have you grab this one SU box back here. It's not letting me pick it up. Oh, no, it did. There we go. Sorry. I think I opened that one in the back there, just unstuck it.
Sometimes if you smack the box with another box, it kind of unsticks it. In hindsight, we should have probably put these little 1 SCU boxes instead of the other 8 SCU box in the main hold.
Sure.
It would have been easier just to take them out instead of trying to push them.
That's alright.
Yeah. Well, we learn as you go, right?
Yeah.
So this is, as you do these missions, you figure out what works for you and what doesn't, and it depends on the ship too. But man, taking 32 SCU boxes in a raft is just like spoils you.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
I just wish we had a bigger raft and longer, you know, something that would take
Yeah.
a little more length. Give me a caterpillar length raft.
Oh my god. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yep. Yeah, make it twice as wide, twice as long, and you've got some serious. Actually, to maintain the sim rate, make it 3 times as long.
Mm-hmm. You can go up to people and say, hey, look how long my raft is.
Indeed.
I'll let you grab that one, I'll grab this guy. We could spend a few more minutes and make a castle.
Indeed. Well, it's not very neat. We got everything?
We do.
Double check?
Yep.
All right.
Good.
Ventures deep in the caves of Yala's night. Laser beam focused, yeah, the payout's tight.
Yep, we got everything.
Other miners watching, but they can't compete.
To hydrate real quick.
They see the glow when I roll
Sweet. See if what we have for random offers. Hauling. Start all the way to
Real
the bottom.
Tuesday to fill my water bottle.
Okay, we got 77k aluminum, tungsten. It's still just 20 corundum.
Can't hear you, Sam. Got headphones on. Yeah, we can take any of the corundums just to see as a test if it works, and if it doesn't, we just take it back to where it belongs.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yep.
Let me see. So I'm gonna take that and share it with you, and I'm gonna keep on going up the list just so I don't have to go back and try to figure out where it's at. So I'll share that one with you. I'll see if I can find something that's more. Oh, waste. So Mendo like it because it's for science. That's all waste. Stems, iron, waste. Ice, food.
Delivering pressurized ice? I thought we were looking for corundum.
No, I'm going down the list and just reading off to myself. Pressurized ice, processed food.
The information you gave me was for pressurized ice, isn't it?
There should be a corundum on there.
No, it's 52, 20 SCU of pressurized ice going from Tressler to Seraphim Station.
I'll grab. It's fine. I'll grab the other one.
Okay.
I clicked on the wrong one. It's ore. Hydrogen, quantum fuel. Iron, waste. Carbon. Carbon. That's a bunch of small.
I've got different missions than you do. There's higher rank.
Yep. Stems, tin. Man, is this where we say that is what she said?
Yeah.
Tungsten, or waste, tin, aluminum.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember the film Outland with Sean Connery.
Just
Plays a cop on a mining station. where some miners are going a little bananas and wind up killing themselves, and taking off their helmets, walking out into space. Turns out the reason they're doing that is they're kind of going a little crazy, taking STEM to improve work performance. And so the company doesn't want him to shut down the flow of STEMs, and he winds up pretty much having to fight most of the people on the station. It's actually a great film if you look it up. A little bit of movie trivia. This famed art director who worked on that film worked on the original Alien movie. And there's a lot of common things that you'll see between the two of them. And to the point that some people are like, hey, this occurs in the same universe. So there's a collect corundrum from Everest Harbor. Like we're here. 8 SCU.
Well, I found a 20. I shared it with you.
Okay.
I'm still
Why
going.
don't we just need this one to
Yeah,
test it.
that's fine.
Alright, I'm taking it. I'm sharing it out.
Oh, shoot, I gotta exit. Give me a second.
Let's see if I find it. But I swear that there was one that was coming out of Bajini that was like 100 or 2. But if 8 works,
Yeah.
then, you know, because I can be in the other hangar, I've still got like maybe 4 or 5 SCU. I might have enough that we can do a submit 13, you know, with 300K.
Sure. Well, see, the first... Or give me a second. Nope, never mind. Let's abandon this one.
Quantum fuel. Scrap.
So I'll have you reshare that mission with me. I was in the HUD, so it didn't... in pieces outland.
Here, take that one.
Got it. Okay.
And here's one other one. So those are 2 missions with Corundrum leaving here. Right?
Yep.
And let me do a quick scan, and I swear there was another one that was, but I'm hoping we get one with like 200 conundrum, but I don't know what happens if I take the cargo and then abandon the mission, but we're about to find out. I might go back to the rookie rank. We're gonna have to snapshot where my reputation is before I do that. Take the cargo and then abandon the mission.
Gotcha. Yep, I got 3, 4, and 2. Whoop, should let me pull it up here.
Yeah, we're not going to deliver those. We're gonna grab it. And
Yep.
we're gonna take it over to Pyro Gateway. See what happens. Alright, that's
For
enough.
science.
Yep, we'll figure out if it works or not. Alright, let me go pull it up. Oh, you're pulling me up now?
Yep.
Alright, sweet. Such a wee little cargo.
There we go. Grab the bigger ones first. Come on, up, 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 up. There we go. That'll work out because I have to run another 3-minute Twitch ad in about 14 minutes, so...
Okay. But if this works, got a great way of getting everybody points.
Right?
Because this is, I think these 2 are rookie missions.
Men abandoning isn't nearly as painful as failure, so we should be good.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Get out to Pyro, and then...
Yeah, these would be good runs for the Hull A.
Yep. Yeah, you can seriously just take this, stack it up, just... Yeah. Get the whole crew out here collecting Corundrum, taking the same missions in different ships and different hangars.
Right.
Out there. sharing it, send it out there. You just drop the copper.
Yep. So the plan last Friday was for men took the missions, and we were paired up, and then I was gonna meet him somewhere, quantum to him, and then we were gonna load up my ship, disband the party, and then head up and then rejoin together to see. But like we said, it was just copper ore. There wasn't actual copper going there, so.
Cargo or space pirates were harmed in the making of this stream. All stunts are performed by professionals, or at least we like to think so. And any resemblance to real-life space mishaps is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. Side effects may include uncontrollable laughter, sudden bouts of cosmic confusion, and a serious case of space FOMO. Buckle up, space cadets. Now
That's just good.
This is something Loxy would do.
Right? I love
Find out.
videos.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's great. And the guy came out of like nowhere. Like it made like so many videos. He's been so prolific in a short period of time, but like really useful. Oh man, I keep walking in this suit locker room because it feels like it should be the cockpit.
I think you just want to go to the. Oh, there's not a bed here. You can sit there though. Oh my god, being able to outfit our ships eventually, and then do insurance with all the guns and everything on there.
Yeah.
Or like
Components and everything else.
Yep. It'd just be nice
You get the
to
components back today. Yeah. Have stuff in the inventory.
correct. Yep. Or in the
Person.
yep.
Check my quantum fuel levels. Should be much. We haven't gone far, so I'll fuel up.
So we're peeking behind the corner. And they really need to do the, when you're backing up, the beep, beep, beep. That really needs to be added into the game, I think.
Because pedestrians,
No, just because I like the sound. I'm still going to try to take credit for on stream saying, hey, devs, if you're watching, you take this crossbar member out on the Cuddy Red. Got taken out. They might have been watching the stream. I don't know.
station.
How far of a quantum jump do we have?
Oh, it's like 80 gigamommies, so.
Perfect. I'll run my Twitch ad and all that good stuff. I'll meet you here in Discord and I'll be back.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to bring you guys to the very cool break time potty screen.
It's 30
And yeah,
gigamommies.
I'll run my Twitch ad that I have to run. If I can, I'll tab over. So, I'm going to run the ad here. It'll be a 3-minute ad, and I'll catch you guys in about 5 minutes. We'll go through my puppies out for their
And it's a-
potty and
it's a
nun nights.
3-minute
This will be the
jump.
last time they're out tonight, so. Appreciate you guys' time. I'll catch you guys in a few.
It's going to be a 3-minute jump.
Welcome to Stanton Radio, broadcasting from our cozy cockpit to every corner of the Stanton system and beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes, and the ultimate soundtrack for life in the verse. Whether you're hauling cargo through Hurston, dogfighting in the depths of Crusader, or exploring the far reaches of Pyro, we're here to power your journey with music as epic as your adventures. Strap in, citizens. This is Stanton Radio, powered by THG, where legends take flight. Welcome to Stanton Radio. We know that funny shit come to tell them. Gently come from the ends and yellow. We don't trains if you rhyme. Machines, I'm fine, who will survive? We made a TAFO, dusted a 5 band that was main take 5. By DSG. Legend Stink Voice.
Drifting through the endless night, the vultures on the hunt tonight. Panels lost in the cosmic sea. RMC's the name you'll see. Broken wrecks and scattered parts, we gather scraps to fuel new starts. Out here in the void we roam, salvage, rebuild and call it home. Panels in the void we find, with every piece we're realigned. The vulture flies, we never rest. For RMC we do our best. Through the stars we make our way, salvaging parts to seize the day. Old ships fall, their panels gleam like fallen stars in a silent stream. We take them in, we make them whole, each one a treasure, every goal. In the dark we find our light, turning wrecks into future sights. The vulture's wings spread wide and true. RMC's mission pulls us through. Panels in the void we find,
And we're back. Successful break time potties for the puppies.
So, what's going on with my shields? Are we getting shot at? Hop in the turret quickly. Our shields going down, and we went red for a second, and I'm not sure why.
It won't let me enter the remote turret.
Okay, we might have a server error coming in because I couldn't abandon the missions, and I couldn't get a hangar immediately.
I can't get out of my seat.
Alrighty.
Wicked true, I don't think they know there is a limit to realism people want in the game. Depending on how involved the engineering is. I got a red target out here, but I can't...
Yeah, it's a Polaris.
Yeah, and
he's not moving. He would have fired missiles, so it looks like he probably just ran out of missiles and the guy's bed logged. But my hull turns red and my shields
yeah, and I can't
occasionally go down. And
see if I can open up my Moby glass and get back. See if that lets me enter it. Nope. Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm stuck. I can't do anything.
okay, well, we move away a little bit from the station and we can try quitting. I don't know what happens if we both do a tilde quit.
For science, right? Let's see if I can get
Oh,
here.
I see the hangar. I got the hangar icon now. So yeah, shields are starting to come back up.
Yep, I see the shields.
Oh, I wish the cockpit had a little more visibility.
I wish I could get in the turret.
It's all right. I think we're in the armistice zone. I think there is an armistice zone.
Yes, yep, we are. I can see the icon up.
Well, I can fire, so can't be too much of an armistice zone. I can shoot. Alright, heading into the hangar. But what was interesting is I couldn't abandon the mission. I couldn't abandon the cargo mission.
Oh, okay.
So the interior of the hangar is doing funky stuff. I can see the whole floor. There's a C2 kind of halfway blocking the...
Sure.
the
Yeah,
hangar
and
door.
I'm looking here and I can't, none of my contracts are pulling up. I can look at new ones, but my history and accepted are gone.
Yeah. The inside of the hangar is... I can see the architecture of the floor is gone. I don't know if you're like do an external view to see if you see the same thing.
Let's see. Actually, I don't even see the station at all.
Alright. Looks like the server's dying.
Oh, no, I'm in the turret.
Alright.
No, I'm out of it. And now I can... Oh, now I'm walking around. In third person.
Yeah.
And nope, I still can't see anything.
Well, shoot. What do we do now?
Wicked servers catching up. Yeah, it's...
Out in the black where the law can't reach, I carve
Server's
my name
dying.
with fire and greed, running ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver
MP
Log
says
out.
MP says we get
Right.
bed log.
of pyro. Now the devil's calling and I can't lie. I swore on my ship, I swore on my
Okay, the
name,
hangar came back and I can see the floor.
or shame. No
Okay.
way out, no way home.
Yeah, I can't even...
Hasn't closed the door, and I'm in the hangar, and then everything disappeared again. So let me see if it reappears. I mean, the geometry is very interesting.
Yep, now I'm
Let's
stuck
take a look
in...
outside.
Stuck and I can't move.
Gotcha.
So I'm standing, so I can't do... There we go. Caltech RX Clinic set in Pyro jump point. So I'm going right to the clinic. Which means I probably lost all my gear. Yep, I did. Not too big of a deal, because I have tons of it, but... Yep, I got respawned at the Caltech Clinic.
blew us up, and I'm at Orison. Experiment failed.
Contract accepted. Back medium cargo haul. No, all my cargo stuff comes in. Did you die as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm at Orison.
Where am I at? Pyro Gateway.
Times. You're at Pyro Gateway.
Yep. So this is all
double
my
check.
copper guys that I have. Unhealthy amount. Actually, my armor's still here.
Because you died at the station, yeah. I don't know why it sent me to Orison and you were there. Was that your spawn point?
No, Area 18 was my spawn point.
Okay. I don't know why I wound up in Orison and you wound up there, but
Damn it, I think the devs are watching the stream. They're like, nope, we don't want you to do this on stream and show people.
it's something.
Hey, let's do-
Oh, well, I'm glad you got to keep your armor.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I literally at Area 18, I have like, oh my god, I have more than enough. So I can't equip that.
Yeah, we do the same thing, but after 4.1, you won't need to do that, right?
Yeah, because everything will.
Yeah, I cannot get out of the hospital elevator. I wish you could see this. I think this server's just dying.
I think I probably have to server hop.
Yeah.
Oh, my stuff's actually still there, so I don't have to. This doesn't
Alright,
need to
alright.
be here.
I am going to disband the group so I can join a different server.
Sounds good. Then I'll just join in on you.
Yeah.
So I'll throw the med gun there.
And it's not even letting me do that.
I throw the med gun all the way at the bottom. Nope. Wicked might be stored at the station if you died close enough to the station. Bad bummer, you missed another demonstration. Your girls are getting up. No worries, guy. Yeah, Doc. Gosh darn it. So, let's see if this trick works. So there is a trick. If you can't drag it directly on your person, drag it to your backpack and then onto your person. And then it will populate. So let's see. The only thing I don't have is... It's not letting me equip that. How about... Nope. Where am I at here?
I'm going to try Australia and see what it's like down under.
Sounds good. A lot of creepy crawlies that'll kill you.
Yeah, that big spider.
The funnel web spider. That thing is terrifying. Okay, so I'm gonna exit out. So let's exit to the main menu, guys. Proceed to menu.
Thanks for sticking with us with our little failed experiment.
Yeah, I still have the mission too. So I'll see if it...
You do?
Yeah, I still had it. So I'm
See if
gonna...
the conundrum's in your inventory.
Right?
Or floating out by the station. Well, it would be in the hangar. Although I left the party, I disbanded the party, so you won't be able to get it in my hangar.
Sure.
I don't know. Oh well.
Joining on you. Okay. I'm in. Hangar of elevator of death. There we go. Well, lobby. Yeah. Still elevator of death. There we go. Hello to you too. Where am I at? Pyro Gateway. That's right, it's this way, isn't it? Oh, yeah, let's take a look. Nope, still won't let me equip any of that. Oh, no, it did. There we go. My med pins are there. I don't need that many med pins. That's more than anybody needs. Oh, wow, these are all zeros. Many love watching players make the leap of faith. Should feel bad, but it's entertaining. Yeah, no worries. So do I have my multi?
It was all the way in the hangar. I don't know what blew us up. And I'll have to share the screenshot from what I was seeing.
Yeah, I don't see any random other than the ones that I actually still have. I have what? 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 9 corundum.
Yeah, I've got like 5. So, you know, some point I can run out there and at least finish it. You know, some of it. I should have just given it to you last time we were out there. I should have just dragged it over to your hangar.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh.
Well, we tried.
Yep.
I'm gonna run back to, because it's 10:30. I'm gonna run back to Area 18.
So I'm curious, have you guys all finished at least to level 3 there? And how many people still need to finish that want to finish the challenge?
Because I got a crap ton of copper. I'm willing to share.
So, in the 4.1 patch notes, there are 2 new locations that they're offering, and there is a mission giver that's in it. So, I'm curious how that's going to play into it.
That'll be fun, because I've never interacted with an NPC in the game yet.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Men, you don't care about finishing, just want to get a couple loads in? Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, what do we have here? So F2. Is there anything close by for offers for... aluminum, tungsten. Let me see if there's anything like really close by that I can still try to... So I do work from home tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit or stay up a little bit later because I only have an 8-foot commute. Oh, there's Corundum. Long Forest Station. I don't want to go down.
That's where we were just at.
Long Forest Station?
That's where the first mission we dropped off from Everest was Long Forest Station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had an ice cream cone on my backpack too. I was going to surprise you with it.
We do like our ice cream cones from Orison. Or I do.
I wonder if it's like astronaut ice cream or if they milk the space cows.
Really kind of a interesting texture, wouldn't it? MP, lots of laughs. You're currently working. Mech L2, 15 SCU. Where was that other one? Arc L2. I'll take that. 17 SCU. to. Yeah.
Out here, there ain't no second chance. One bad jump, it's your last dance. No rescue calls, no saving grace. Just a cold black void, empty space. Blood on my hull, fire in my veins, flying through hell.
Oh, that'd be a nice quick jump. Okay, so I still have to use our gateway. There we go. And I'll send you a friend request just to see if we can actually.
I dropped out of the game. I was going to check
Sure.
and see if the PTU dropped.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See it. So yeah, if you guys don't mind spoilers, there's two new locations in the PU: Harbor Platform Alignment Facilities, and Harbor Hathor, sorry, not Harbor. Hathor Orbital Laser Platform. So that could be pretty interesting.
Cersei, me too. I'm in the same time zone as Tiny, but you work nights. Get to listen to stream while you work.
Okay.
Man, when you drove your truck, you loved work nights. So much less traffic. I liked working nights. So a lot of the nights I worked for a private protection company when I was younger. So you'd have a year underneath of law enforcement schooling underneath your belt. And we ran Baker units, so 2 people to a squad. And I loved working nights because it was crazy. Every time you thought you saw everything, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And then I was the person that had the aluminum foil up on my windows in my bedroom because I was trying to sleep during the day. It'd be cool that you get to at least listen in. Especially, yeah, it's kind of nice on nights, quiet in the shop, just the 4 of us. Oh, I'm happy we can provide you guys some entertainment. And as always, I appreciate everybody just hanging out and chatting and lurking or... Man, can't imagine me walking up and asking, do you know why I pulled you over? So we didn't do traffic stops. We had our set of properties, and then we usually had armed guards on those properties. One of the funner gigs was, well, I don't know if it was funner, but there's a gentleman's club in Minneapolis, so we'd go there about 1 in, and we'd escort the girls to their cars, make sure they got there nice and safe. All the psychos and stuff that would be hanging out. In one of the apartment buildings, we had the Minnesota Lynx were there. That's a women's basketball team. I'm assuming they're still... I don't know if Minnesota still has the Lynx I'm not a big basketball fan. I was a hockey player. But the girls would give us free tickets to the basketball games. So we would usually take them, and then the communities that we were in and stuff like that, we would give them to the girls or the young boys or whatever that, really couldn't afford to go to the game. Give them the free tickets. So it was nice. It was a good feeling. It was nice to pass it along. Okay, comms, friends. Yeah, this is like driving a toy. I have my Zeus. Oh, the good old days. I was in good shape back then. Me and my partner and a couple other guys would join us. We'd do a couple mile runs every night. Stuff. The hangar's so small. Okay, so VTOL's landing gear. Let's twist over here. Line ourselves up. There we go. Okay, let's open up all of our doors. Let's go F11. Landing services, I always just top off. So you for your power, hold down Y to jump out of our seats. Man, when you were younger, you worked in a non-consensual towing. So you'd park in the wrong spot. You were the guy that stole your car. Strip clubs were your favorite targets. Towed over 60 at Super Bowl night. Yeah, Cersei. Let's have, dude, where's my car? That's aluminum. That's in the elevator down here. There's corundum. 2? That's all I got is for corundum. It's 2. Tungsten, tungsten, aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. Oh. That's right. We'll see if it actually works. Deliver 17 SU of corundum. Huh. Oh, it's 2 8 SU boxes. Never mind. There we go. And I actually grabbed the cargo this time. Not getting to the point of drop off and opening up all my doors and looking straight back and saying, oh wait, I forgot to get the cargo at the last spot. Okay, U for our power. Get here. I for engines. F2 for our maps. So we're gonna go to Pyro Gateway. PYRO. Gateway. Route. Second here. Oh, no, they work. Let's see. Landing gear up. Tools off. Switch over to nav mode here. Oh, we got a hornet. Or no, it's not a hornet. Yeah, well, the thing said, Evocati, and they said possible wave 1 after a few hours. So you're just joining us. We are doing a test. I've already finished out all the phase 3s and then some. And corundum is very hard to come across, so I'm just doing a quick test here to set a delivery mission with delivering corundum. And I'm gonna get to Pyro. I'm gonna cancel abandon the contract because it says either buy it or steal it. And I'll see if I accept one of the 13 SCU missions, if that actually works. How are the patch notes then?
Drake's the ship that's built to last. Fly the Drake way, no regrets. Through the danger, past the threats. Sword cutlass, black, feel the burn. Meth, hit the thrusters, never turn.
I'm gonna mute Zen. He's talking to his wife. So. Zen, if you can hear me, I'll unmute you just a little bit. Okay, you're unmuted.
Systems online, engines max. Drake interplanetary, leading the pack. Fire down.
I'm on the edge of my seat to see how this turns out.
Figure Mend is gonna probably not be able to sleep. Well, it's daytime for him. He's just gonna be wondering, he's like, well, what the heck? Is it possible?
Well, and there's missions with a lot of tin and a lot of pressurized ice as well.
Yep, so it usually puts me there, so it's F2. There we go. God, I feel like I'm driving a race car.
Drake ships fly or die.
Looks like there might be a ship in front of my hangar, too.
Drake ship
Oh, shit.
engines burn.
Oh, that was close. I wasn't paying attention to my speed. I almost crashed. We're good.
Okay,
For science.
for science. Crashing for science?
I was too busy concentrating on what was sitting in front of my hangar. And then I started looking at my speed, and I'm like, what? I'm coming a little too fast.
They hunt in shadow.
Oh, he crashed.
We ain't running, we're built to bleed.
The other big safety tip is don't point directly at the station. Just in case you can't slow down or the throttle gets stuck or...
Yes, Cersei. Definitely practicing evasive maneuvers.
That is the same hangar that C2 was hanging out, or whatever that's, C1 that's hanging there.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Okay. For science. Let's jump out of here.
They strike from darkness, ghosts of war. Silent killers counting scores.
Door.
Fight with
Door. Door.
every shot we make it hit. Cockpit cracks, alarms go red.
I think it's funny that you spawned back at this gateway, and I'm the one that fell further,
Yeah.
or is
Die our best.
Okay, so contracts. Let's go to offers. Priority. We're looking for the accept offer. Offers. Accepted missions. Hauling. Abandon. Okay, let's see if this works, guys. So, yeah, I could have not backed up too far. So, this is 16 SCU of Corundum from a mission. Brought it back. And we have canceled it. And grab the other mission. And we're going to see if this actually works. You're not going to let me holster my... Oh. There we go. Looks like again. Why isn't it? Oh, it didn't track it. So, accepted. Track. It did not. So let's try bringing it back up.
it didn't accept it?
Did not. And I don't see it.
Oh, bummer.
Well, my thing said when I sent it down, it gave me the options for, like, it was going to accept it, but nope, you cannot do that. It was worth a shot. Yes, copper. So once again, guys, if you are trying to do your phase 3 or you just want to make some money, if you're sitting on a ton of corundum, I have a crap ton of copper. So, okay, let's close this up and head back to Area 18. Uber, you tried this the other day, and that's when you got hit with the easy cheat air and crashed you into the station.
Oh, wow.
Definitely doesn't want you to try this.
Very interesting.
Elevators are so loud. So let's untrack and abandon.
All right, friend, while you're wrapping up, I need to head to bed.
Sounds good, guy. You have a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Great flying with you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for hanging out. We'll see you.
See you, guy.
Thanks.
Night.
Counting scores, we fight with fire, steel, and grit. Every shot we make it hit. Cockpit cracks, alarms go red. One wrong move, you're cold and dead. But fear is just a wasted breath. If we go down, we'll die our best. Hulls collide, the engines scream.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. I suppose, actually, let's do this. Let's cancel. Oh, is it Bajini that has a corundum, guys? I'm trying to remember. I think it's Bajini, isn't it? The Seraphim has a copper? Or am I got those backwards? You believe so? Okay, we're gonna head to Bajini. See if I can actually buy any there before we jump off for the night. Hold up. Holding. I should probably look it up too. It's funny, I've been there 1,000 times, right? To buy. You have a ton of copper. Weren't you transporting that from Bajini? I'm trying to remember. Let's see.
Then a single voice, gritty, victorious. We're still standing.
Humboldt, Low Red, Schumann.
Alone in the cold dark blue. Radio silence just echoes of
OSR, Arcar.
neon scars across my mind. Chasing shadows out of time. Engines hum like a lover's sigh. A broken past in the endless sky.
Oh, where's my city, guys?
But I can't escape.
Hang up Discord. And if I go to Discord, it's right underneath SC resources.
I'm a ghost in the sky. I'm
Where are we at?
whispering
Scroll
in
a
the
little
dark.
bit.
Falling faster,
That I posted SC resources. Yep.
chasing after
you go.
dying stars. Lights are flickering, hearts are shivering, static on the radio.
There we go. See Trade Tools, Magnus, Bajini. Yep, so I'm going to the right spot for Corundum.
Or will you pull me home?
It's funny, I've been running these routes for,
Every jump leaves
oh my god, since Friday, right, of last week? And then the crap ton over the weekend, and yeah, you run so much you just forget.
soft and strange, but nothing feels like yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice, but Genie's actually just a little bit of hop skipping away versus Seraphim.
Pulls, but I'm weightless. Drifting dreams that the void won't kill.
Yeah, so the next ship I'll be grinding for is either going to be the Starlancer Max or the Hull C. Hopefully the Hull C will get some love and get some less bugs with the new patch coming up. And I'm thinking I'm going to do once 75%, just making sure the quantum fuel bug. Once we get the implemented for the first part of just keeping your armor and stuff, I think I'm gonna start doing a lot more runs over in Pyro, kind of grind out some rep. Falling faster, falling farther, after dying stars, hearts are shivering. Can you hear me? Am I waiting? Or will you pull me home? Yeah, you guys have to listen to me. It's my bad voice for singing. And yeah, tomorrow I'll work on getting that second album up. So if I publish it tomorrow, it usually takes a day and a half to 2 days to go up to YouTube Music, and then 2 to 3 days for it to be available on Spotify. But it goes live on Apple Music right away, it seems like. So a lot of haulers out here. There we go. Keyboard shortcut worked this time. Everybody's out here with their C2s. At least tomorrow, like on my lunch break and stuff, I can jump around and hop around a little bit. So, see if I can't find some corundum. Ended up grinding up to, I think it was like 43 mil. I think Zen, he's did a little more grinding during the day than me. And I think he is just short of 100 mil. Which is crazy. You know, it's just funny, this was here yesterday, and I thought they were bikes. They're landing gears. Tools and landing gear. There we go. So it's you to power down. Way to jump out. Yeah, it is one heck of a stealth ship, isn't it, MP? Let's stow this. All the way down. Let's go store. Mad Wonder Woman's invisible jet. You can see that. Her invisible spaceship. So I read on Reddit somewhere that it says just make sure your ship's completely stored and the hangar door is closed and all that stuff before you jump out, otherwise your ship can get stuck. So we'll do this, wait for the caution tape to drop, and we'll go up and see if there's any corundum to be bought. Lights are on. Okay, I will exit. Pause there for a second to make sure we don't get a black elevator of death. Some unintentional EVing. Before I head up to the Galleria, I'm going to go set my spawn point here. We'll hang a left. Right down here to our right. I'm doing good. How about you? Transfer. Confirm. There we go. I'm sure the Galleria, because you can see people, yes, can't behave themselves. I'm sure there's like a gazillion people up there. But it's worth a try. Galleria. And the max you can store is 1,000. What the heck? Oh my god. You get it? So we'll go here. Genie point. There's only 2, so let's see when this refreshes. I prefer to have 32. So, got 11:03. Give this, I'll give it 10 minutes. So I've noticed you don't have to keep on going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You can actually just sit here, and then when it refreshes, it'll just refresh on your screen. But if it makes you feel better, you can always go back and forth. So it's 416 per SCU. Man, time for you to take off. You all have a great evening. You as well, guy. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you either in Discord tomorrow or on Friday's stream. Take care, guy. And when I was coming in, was it Saturday? Landed in my hangar, there's a ship that was exploded outside of Bajini. Right outside of my hangar, there's cargo everywhere. So I ended up grabbing a bunch of 32 SU containers. But they weren't copper, they were carbon. So... So here. Hey, make it. Chris, how's it going? The elevators would work on Shubin. You have like 300 or 400 Corundum there. It's a nice stack. Yeah, so I burned through all my Corundum. I did finish all the phases. Got up to about 42 mil. And I'm opposite. I'm sitting on 1532 SU containers at Pyro Gateway of copper.
Fuel runs low, but I can't turn back. My little girl's been waiting in the black.
So if you want to send me a friend request in game, if you're able to get that out, be happy to share some of the 3 mil contracts with you. Burn through the copper and make a few bucks.
This haul ain't mine to let go. I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark, where the lost souls grieve. I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams, but I'm lost in the black, with the space between.
I think it's usually 10 or 15 minutes for it to refresh.
I'm flying through fire, past
How's your week been? Make it craze.
Stanton's dark, where the lost souls grieve.
Did you start early?
I promised her
For like we started Friday night for the phase 3s and stuff, and had pretty good luck just server hopping and stuff. After it updates, I will add you. I will try to get that out of there. We've tried 3 times already. Maybe a lucky number 4. Yeah, no worries. Handle on game is Tiny Home Gaming. Oh, it's always one word. So yeah, if you're able to get that, be happy to split the mission with you.
her face flickers on the screen, pixel bright. Daddy, I left the porch light on tonight, but Crusaders got shadows that stalk in the night, and I'm running out of time. I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's
Turn Stanton Radio up for you guys a little bit while we're sitting here.
I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams, but I'm lost in the black.
So for those of you that are new to the stream, since you're just waiting here, about a month ago, I started Stanton Radio. It's got 3 albums up currently. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Pandora, and all the other major outlets. It's all copyright free, and you guys are more than welcome to use it on your stream. Just throw a notation at the bottom. So if you look in the bottom of the YouTube video, it has like the copyright, Tiny Home Gaming, all that stuff. Just throw it in there in your description or whatever. And yeah, I kind of made it. I got a variety of songs up there, so you guys can, for instance, if you're on Spotify, you can go through, kind of pick what songs you want, make your playlist, and kind of tailor it to your time out on the verse. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, I got excited there. It refreshed, but so it too. And tomorrow I'm gonna publish the 4th album. So that usually takes 2 to 3 days for it to go live. Make it craze. It's been alright, to be honest. You're not too far into the cargo stuff, even though you love it. You played a ton of years back. Well, played a ton years back, and that's all you did. And now moving the cargo around is legit. Yeah, I started when the cutter had finally, or first came out. It was what, about 2.5 years ago? And there was just basically box missions. Yeah, that and bunkers and stuff like that. We did that for about mining. Did that for about a month, and it just didn't catch me at all. So we ended up dropping that. I think we went back to Tarkov or Valheim or something. And then last year in July, I was talking to my buddy Zen that was on tonight, who was our Sherpa. And they had all the updates coming, so I built a new PC system to basically run Cyberpunk, but to run Star Citizen as well. And yeah, picked up some VKBs and a Tobii eye tracker, and Haven't looked back since. There's 4. Really? Hope you're well too, man. Hope to add you soon. Yeah. And links in description on YouTube for my Discord. We have a great community. So you're more than welcome to check it out and join and hang out. Last Saturday we did our first kind of a semi-org event. We went in and we helped Wicked and some other people kind of grind out the phase 3 and stuff like that. It was a good time. Yep, let's laugh the old days. Used to buy and sell barley and make around 400 to 500k a run. But you're right, it's much better now. Yeah. The last patch they dropped, I haven't had any issues with cargo elevators as far as like eating my cargo or not being able to bring it up. Is there people here? No. Really, buddy? You just should try to get in there and just knock me out. Wait a few more minutes. You need to upgrade to you only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, but you can still handle Star Citizen, but it's laggy like 60% of the time, but bearable. Gotcha. Yeah, Star Citizen's a beast. It's really processor intensive. You need an upgrade too? You only have... Oh, you're at that one. Sorry. At Shuban, that is the best place to get Corundum, so literally there are like 20 ships there all the time. So elevators there never work. Gotcha. Just overloaded. And I thought somebody said that only updates like 2 SCU at a time or something. So I went 2 to 4. So we'll give it a few more minutes before I jump off stream for the night. Are you still there? Yep. Yeah, I had all that copper, and then I headed over to Bajini, and then they nerfed everything, which is fine, because it's just, you know, a huge money maker. But from the grinding, all that stuff, I was able to pick up Carrick in-game, and then I picked up a C2 last night. So I finally got some larger ships. Otherwise, my fleet is Rocks, Valkyrie, Cuddy Red, Raft, Vulture. I like doing salvaging. And then a few other smaller ships. So this is my first foray into big ships. I'm still waiting for the Ironclad. Hopefully it'll come out this year. And I'm just looking for the base one. I'm not looking at the assault. So, fingers crossed. Though the Perseus looks interesting. It has a decent cargo size, and I may look at maybe melting a few ships to get to that. Make it crazy. That's awesome. If you could get that out, it would be cool. We'd go into business together a bit. Still have Sylvia bought ship, but it is Connie Taurus. Oh, nice. That's cool. And the Argo Atlas is Godsends. Yeah. So when I use Atlas, I don't know if you know, but if you hold down Z, you can pivot back and forth with it, which makes loading or grabbing a box and then hold down Z to pivot and drop it makes it a lot faster. Okay, we're coming up on 11:16, and I do have to work in the morning. So, yeah, that list is fantastic. I think it should be, to buy out a game, I think it definitely should have been a little bit cheaper, because it was, you know, with the price, you're getting into like ship price territory for a starter. But, yeah, I got one out of game, and then, where am I going? There we go. And then I got a couple in-game to position in my hangar. You know, try that one? Yeah, on my, since you're on YouTube, I have a YouTube short that you can look up, and it shows the little trick of holding down Z for stacking. And I forget, I think somebody on stream mentioned that. So... okay, so let's exit the game here. Let's turn the music down here a little bit so I can think. Cersei pulled up Spectrum and sent you a friend request, Tiny. My name is Star Citizen is... okay. Let's see. Yep, got you added. Perfect. Just accepted. And depending on what's happening with the PTU this weekend. So last weekend we did our, I guess, semi-introductory org event on Saturday. So I'm thinking maybe try it a few more times, see how we get for interest and stuff before I go all in and get the org started. So let's see. Okay, so where am I at here? Let's see who's streaming Star Citizen. So let's see here. Oh, is Pagan running tonight? He might have jumped off already. I usually raid him. Good streamer, good guy. You can find Pagan Lending Skeek. You can find him on YouTube and Twitch most evenings. Let's see. Come join me on a space adventure. Let's show him some support. You have a good night too, Cersei. Make it craze. Hey man, it was a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out and chatting. And yeah, go ahead and throw me an invite over on Star Citizen, and you're more than welcome to join the Discord. I'm usually on it during the daytime, in between working and stuff. So yeah, we got a nice community going. Everybody's nice and chill and helpful, which is always the best. So, okay, you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging. And I will catch you either on Discord tomorrow or on our Friday stream. So let's go ahead and start this raid. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And where are we at? 4 seconds till we can raid. 2, 1. Here we go, guys.